Hello and welcome to Ramble On episode 4.
Yes,
we're on 4.
definitely 4.
Right, with me, Aaron Hughes, hello Padre, and
Adam Geistang, Absolute Jew.
Absolute Jew. Today we are going to be playing Smash TV from the Super Nintendo. Again, we used to kick the shit out of when we were wee barons. So
we finished that game.
We basted this game. We basted it.
There was a secret room that we didn't get to, I don't think.
No, we did. We got to the Pleasure Dome.
The Pleasure Dome.
This
is why you play these games.
Yes, this is it.
That's a Pleasure Dome.
And it was one of the shittest endings ever, but back then, you go fuck about it. As long as you finished the game, you're like, yep.
What was the ending?
The ending was game over.
Wow, classic.
Game over. You've reached the Pleasure Dome. Well done.
That doesn't surprise me.
But if you don't reach the Pleasure Dome, it's just game over. You didn't reach the Pleasure Dome.
So there's no pleasure from the game over?
No, definitely not. You had to collect 10 keys. Anyway, right, we've got a little bit of housekeeping again.
Housekeeping mode.
Just the beginning, that's all.
T-shirts!
Here is a t-shirt competition for this episode, and possibly for some future episodes.
Unfortunately, it means you gotta watch the fucker.
You have to watch this. You have to watch this.
Sorry about that.
This is actually demo mode at the moment that's running. The competition is, in this game, we get orbs. Well, we're going to be collecting some orbs. We haven't started playing it yet. The person who writes down the correct number of times in the YouTube comments how many times we've collected the orb. All the correct answers will be put into a hat. We will draw the hat, and you will win a Show Me Games t-shirt. Show Me Games. It'll be a very, very rare t-shirt because
there's the orb.
There's the orb. That's what the orb looks
See
like. That guy there, blue guy, got the orb. So that doesn't count.
No, that does not count.
That does not count. It's when we collect it. So we comment in the YouTube comments box as to the number of times we both collectively collect the orb. We will draw your name out of the hat, and the lucky winner will be contacted by myself via a message, and you shall receive a Show Me Games t-shirt. So that's this week's competition. We have a little bit more housekeepings.
Yes, Show Me Games, best fucking Facebook group on the Facebook. There's a few people on there, so if you have any need for PC advice or retro gaming advice, we've got a few people on there that know what they're talking about. A couple of them who are keen to help are Liam Thornton and Stephen Tunstall.
So
if you have any questions, if your PC's fucking up, or you just need some advice on something, talk to these people. Just put a post on, say how the fuck do I do this, or where do I get this, and they'll be more than willing to help. And if they don't know, somebody on there will know. They just do. There's a lot of intelligent people on there.
We'll help you out. What would probably be best in order to stand out is if you want help with something, type help in capitals, 2 exclamation marks, and then type what you're after help with, and then it'll make it stand out a bit more so our technical advisors can spot it while they're scrolling through the page, and then be able to help you out.
Feel free to tag them in the post as well, so that way we'll be drawn to it.
They'll be able to help you out on any technical issues with PCs, and also recommend places for you to get retro software, retro games, and just basically help you out with podcast information if you need. Not that this one's very high class, but we'll get in there.
Yeah, we're thick as shit, so don't ask them then.
No, we just play games. We just want to see games. So I think that's all there is for housekeeping, isn't it?
That's intro game over. No pleasure done.
No keys.
No keys.
Yeah, so this is a game that came out, I think, originally 1990 in the arcades. I don't know when it came out I think it came out the same year on home consoles as well.
No idea.
A little bit later. So it's an absolutely fantastic game, and I miss it dearly.
We love court games.
Yeah, we just do. Offline co-op games are our preferred poison. Okay, let's
go on
go.
this shit.
So I'm going to be blue, which is actually a bit strange. When we used to play this as kids, I was always player 2, so I was the guy in red, and Mr. Garstein was player 1. So here we go. Let's get on. We're just going to play some games and waffle some shit. You know, it's Ramble On after all. It's your face buttons.
Holy shit.
Face buttons stupid,
right.
like it was
upstairs. So let's start. Did you ever play this on the Mega Drive?
I think briefly, yeah, and it was a pain in the ass.
The Mega Drive had 3 buttons.
Yeah, well, that was the good thing about the SNES version with the four button combination, because each button represents a angle in which you can shoot. Oh shit! Which you can shoot at. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like having 2 analog sticks, isn't it? Really?
Well, in the arcade, that's what it were. It was two sticks.
Oh, right. Yeah. There's loads of games like this now for download.
For download, there is. Yeah, I mean, well,
it's still not as good as most of them.
No, Binding of Isaac is really good, and it's reminiscent in a way for me. It's very reminiscent.
Look at these bitches.
Look at them bitches.
There's a film like this.
Running Man, very similar. Running Man. Who loves you, and who do you love?
I should be collecting this money.
Yeah.
He always gets more money than me.
Yeah, I'm the money man.
These guys are on the edge.
Oh, the shrapnel.
Yeah.
Oh, orb!
Orb!
Protect the orb!
How many orbs we at?
Orb!
Competition!
Competition for t-shirt time!
T-shirt! Show me games!
Do you like clothes, but not like to buy clothes? How about entering a competition to win clothes? Specifically, 1 item of clothes.
Yeah, special edition.
Special edition.
Limited edition.
Limited edition. If I might actually even push the boat out and put your name on it.
Oh.
Check that shit out. Let's go north.
North.
King of the North.
Everything is north.
Yeah, so it does. These names for the what's the orb? The names for the levels do actually give you hints as to how to finish the game properly. So it says collect 10 keys, and that's really early on in the game. And if you collect 10 keys, then you get to the pleasure dome at the end.
Shut my mother down here.
I've done. Oh shit! Oh, died a death, a horrible death.
So you were whinging about the Xbox One last week.
Oh yeah.
It's just the arcade version. So
with infinite credits.
It's the infinite credits.
Orb!
Orb!
Orb! Key!
Do I get to win this t-shirt?
You'll forget how many we've done it anyway.
I'm probably the one counting and we're talking about. Yeah. No. We can't win.
We can't win. Can't win. In fact, it's a lose-lose situation for us. Me, I'm buying the fucking t-shirt. But you put it that way, oh, that's going to be two keys. Sharp down. So, there we go. This is, I remember on the Xbox One, which is the arcade one, it was, I've lost the fucking orb. Yeah, the Xbox One, some levels felt like they were broken because they just go on forever. You'll be in one room for about 10 minutes.
Well, they always try and kill you in an arcade game, don't they?
Yeah, they do, because they enjoy you dying, because it means money.
Fucking shrapnel. Assholes.
Let's go! Before that orb thing comes and kills us.
We can't go north.
No. We've reached the wall.
I'm surprised these are.
Oh, I've just walked into a bullet!
I got ordered. Oh, fucking hell, I didn't see that. Shrapnel. A new 3DS.
New 3DS.
So you already got one?
I've already got one. I got one from Australia on launch.
Is it upside down?
No, but when I put it in water, it rotates the counterclockwise.
The opposite way? Brilliant. Science.
It also stops working.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it is science. It's baffling.
Yeah, so I wanted it. And the reason why I didn't get it from Australia
It's because because it makes more sense to save money.
Well, you got it early, which annoyed me.
I got it early. I didn't realise how quickly it was going to get fucking released over.
Right, yeah, that is
so it didn't feel like a bonus. I walked around with my chest out going, I got a new 3DS for about 3 weeks, and then it came out.
Yeah.
So
it did annoy me that, I thought, bastard, and I played it, so I was impressed anyway. And I was going to get it anyway. But I wanted the Majora's Mask one. Because
it's cool as fuck.
It's gold. I always buy the Zelda shit. I've got at the moment. I've got the 3DS XL Zelda, fucking whatever it is.
That's exactly the name. That
one.
Yeah.
Link Between Worlds.
Well, the thing is, he ended up changing the name of it. But when it finally came over here, because he wasn't happy with the direct.
Swearing.
Well, they weren't happy with the direct Japanese translation, which was the fucking.
It's the fucking gold one.
Fucking gold one.
Nintendo weren't happy with that.
So. The fucking good one. Majora's Mask, eh?
That came with the download of.
That was racist.
Sorry. You're terrible.
Yeah, I am terrible. That was a bit harsh.
So yeah, it was good. It was a big screen, which I never had before, because I had the original 3DS, which was alright. I just wanted it because I just buy shit because I'm a fucking knobhead. And they always bring stuff out, and then I buy more stuff. So I got this fucker, and this one gets you got Majora's Mask with it, download. The Americans don't have that, you know. They don't. They just get the gold casing,
right?
But they don't get the game with it.
Well, Americans won't play it, will they?
Fuck knows, but they don't get the game, so they're pissed off about that.
No, they get a copy of Call of Duty. I made that up. I made that up.
Oh, fucking hell. And
Alright.
I could have got it off eBay, but the reason why I didn't was they were charging more, obviously, because just fucking everybody bought it. Just scalpers just bought loads so they could sell it on eBay, which was annoying, for a profit or whatever. Oh, fucking hell, went south. I might see Tommy.
And then we'll take 2 rooms to the right and we'll be at the boss.
He's a wanker. He's a wanker.
He's got big money, big prizes though, and he loves it.
I look forward to it.
You're talking about 3DS.
So, yeah, I know I've got the fucking thing.
Cool.
I've ordered it. It's on its way. It's got the game in.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, you get a little figurine type thing.
Oh,
a school kid.
Oh, the school kid one.
Yeah, so I could have got it off eBay, but I'd have to buy that as well, and it was just getting fucking stupid, and it just pissed me off. So I was just sulking, so I thought, I'm not getting it, fuck it. Anyway, I've got the full set now. I've got the school kid, bollocks, everything. The charger that I don't need. And people whinge about the charger, because now you can get it without the charger.
Yeah, well I got it.
It doesn't come packed in nowadays, generally, but...
Orb!
It doesn't come packed in no way, so everybody whinges about that. And I'm like, yeah, I've got loads of these things. Plus, you can buy one for cheap as fuck, like a third-party one that works completely fine.
Well, I should have bought a third-party one because I bought an official Nintendo one.
So was that like 8 quid?
14.
14 quid?
14 quid.
Fucking hell, I paid a fiver for a third-party one.
Yeah, well, I'm stupid.
From game, online.
My brain farts a lot.
So, but anyway, I've got another one now. Whatever, fuck it.
Oh, it is the boss one. You toy man. Yeah, cool.
So, I shall twat that. Unfortunately, I can't stream the bastard.
No.
We don't have the power. We don't have the technology.
We don't have the
But we have technicians working on this shit.
We have technicians. We've got scientists working round the clock. We need a solution, goddammit.
Stephen Tunstall.
Sort this shit out. What are we paying you for? What are we not even paying you for?
What are we not paying you for?
Fucking, you're not even gonna have a t-shirt until you prove that you can do Nintendo DS shit. No, I've lost the orb.
He's trying to make me spend money. He's telling me, buy me this on eBay, buy that on eBay, get this capture stuff.
Yeah, this capture, yeah, I should be getting an Elgato once I get some moolah, which means...
According to him, you should have got it 10 minutes ago.
Oh,
87 quid.
Oh, right, yeah, because I'm literally made of money. When I sneeze, coins fall out.
Right now. What's the deal with life? Well, I might want to just pay some bills first.
I've got this fucking food and water deal that I need to...
I've got this direct debit on food and water that is needed.
I'm directly debited to food and water, I need it.
God bless these people with too much money.
Yeah. Oh.
Ah!
And shrapnel guys are going to do my head in.
No shrapnel.
Oh! Shrapnel!
I'll take these guys. I can't shoot him with these bullets, can I?
No, you can't. No, you have to have a power weapon in order to do damage to the wee idiot. Right, that's in bed.
Oh!
Run the fuck away! Peanuts! Well, yeah, we always just the symbol.
Why did we call them peanuts?
Because the symbol looks like peanuts.
Oh yeah.
And that was,
we called that gun that Aaron had peanuts.
quick and peanuts! Because we were young and stupid, and you say what you see.
Aaron's the blue guy, by the way, and you can tell this because just in most games, he's the one that's better than me. That's how you tell who's who. We don't need to identify.
Unless we start playing platform games, then
Aaron's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
Oh, key, get the key! Oh, shit! And the lasers. So yeah, it does look like a peanut. I've died looking at the peanuts.
It does look a bit right. That's why we call it the peanut
Yeah,
gun.
it does look like a peanut.
So I
don't feel stupid anymore. Well, I still feel stupid, but I feel
I can't shoot them. Well, we can.
less stupid.
Oh, this is better.
That's a much better gun.
This is the gun. If we had this and the orb
t-shirt,
then
it's trapping me. Oh, I got run over by the big bitch. I'm back, y'all motherfuckers. Yeah. You have none.
Fucking hell. I think you collected all lives in your one.
I collected some, but you've also ran over some as well. But
I don't believe it.
I do. So that's my argument complete. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're going to be getting go quieter possibly as this video continues because as
it gets harder.
As it intensifies, you want to take them out. Okay.
I left it for you because I just thought some bullets.
Yeah, this game is absolutely fantastic. They did a pseudo sequel in Total Carnage, didn't they?
Total Carnage, yeah. It was different. It was good.
It was good. That was fucking hard at the end.
It wasn't. It was like this control-wise.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like the boxed-off rooms you could sort of move around.
Yeah, and you get an airstrike if I remember correctly as well.
It was good because it was weird. It wasn't quite as good as this. We never finished that fucking game.
We got to the final boss a few times, but
it was so hard.
Yeah. I think we got to a point where we were pissing most levels. It was just that final boss just becomes a bit of a key.
Yeah, you risk everything for the key.
Yeah, I want to get to Pleasure
Dome.
I'll be very impressed if we finish this game because we've not played it for years.
I think we used to reset the fucker if I was in this position now and I've got no lives.
Well, there's always a chance to get more lives. I mean,
no, I mean just old school wise.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's dead.
Okay. So, what have you been playing this week? What's your weekly play?
I've been doing one of my Friday feelings. That's not me being baby. That's me playing again.
We might want to move out of the way before the orb thing killed. There it is.
Yeah. Valiant Hearts.
And Mr. Dorsey wins that one.
Was that toasted?
They fucking love toast.
You definitely have more points than me because I checked at the end.
Yeah.
Valiant Hearts, yeah. Oh, it's good. I played 20 minutes of it.
Right.
It's sort of like a World War II type thing. I can't even think what genre this is, but you know, like Abe's Odyssey.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing.
Right, yeah, it's the World War II one, isn't it?
But it's a World War II.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, I got lost. I was thinking of Valiant something else. I'm sure there's an RPG called Valiant Hearts.
Fuck knows, but
anyway,
it's called Valiant Hearts, and it's maybe it's like a side thing from that.
No, it's a total different game. Yeah, so
yeah, so you think Abe's Odyssey, which I played a bit of that other week, and it's fucking wank. I've never played it before. I played the new and tasty thing.
Yeah, that's
remake.
It's the remake, yeah, dude.
The controls are dog shit. It's slippy.
Yeah,
it's fucking horrible game to play.
I think it's one of those games that depend on the fact that you played it before.
Yeah, if I'd have played it back in the day.
Which is all well and good if I'm just shooting people. It's all well and good if you played it back in the day and you really enjoyed it, but coming into a game with really, really bad controls, it's like
with a lot of games actually. Yeah, like I might love something. I'm like, this fucking game's ace, and then someone else, it's an old one, and someone else will play it, and they're like, it's alright. In fact, no, it's just shit.
I mean, controls on this are responsive, though, aren't they? These are still.
Someone could pick this up and play it straight away.
Yeah.
This is not complicated, as you can see. The controls are a piece of piss. Which is that Valiant Heart. It's really easy controls. It teaches you in the game, because we played Helldivers, didn't we?
Yeah.
It had some fucking long ass bullshit tutorials, which we skipped some of them.
Yeah.
It was quite frustrating to start up just to play the game. This, straight in there. First thing's training, but it's part of the level, and you saw like the graphics are fucking ace. The style.
No.
The style of the graphics is cool, I like it, and the music's fucking brilliant. It's like depressing, but it's cool. The story's fucking good, man. The story is good.
Do you follow a dog? Sorry, I was collecting a lot.
Maybe at some point. It's sort of to do with like sort of a torn family in World War. This German guy.
So World War One or World War Two?
World War Two.
Be careful of the mine underneath there.
This German guy was in France, and then when the Germans decided to invade France, they got rid of all the Germans that were in France. So this guy who had a French wife, he got fucked over. He's obviously like buggered off basically. They took him away, and his wife's a bit pissed off. And then his stepdad joins the French war bollocks, joins the army, and you're him to begin with, and you're doing whatever you're doing. You know, there's a little bit of shooting in the game, problem solving mainly, side scrolling. Good, just good. It looks good. Controls are simple.
I toyed with the idea when it first came out to pick
simple
it up,
puzzles, but like satisfying. They're going to get more. I've only played 20 minutes. They're going to get harder, but feels good.
Orb.
Story, brilliant. Orb. I don't get the orb because he's got the shield. I don't think I've had a fucking orb yet.
No, I'm a boss.
You're the boss. Yeah, I recommend it. I only played 20 minutes, so it might go dog shit all of a sudden, but I don't think it will. It's done by our friends
Ubisoft.
Yes. But I haven't seen a tower to climb yet, so I'm happy.
No, that's the rest of the game.
Fucking
you can't get Eiffel Tower.
Right, so the next 20 minutes we'll just be climbing the Eiffel Tower, which might be a bit shit.
Yeah, I know it's meant to be a real watch out. There's mine under. I know it's meant to be a relatively short game. I was put off by the fact that it was Ubisoft, and the reviews at the time when it first came out weren't overly shining for it.
I didn't watch any reviews. I saw a trailer on the PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
And it's free if you've got PlayStation Plus. So I had a do on it, and I've got a few PlayStation Plus free games, and I couldn't give a fuck about any of them. The Counter Spy,
which will be up this Friday for Friday Feeling. There'll be a double episode.
Friday. You'll see me playing that on Friday. It's alright, it's not bad, but it just didn't like blow me away. And I thought, well, there's other things I can play. I've still got RAM, and I've got 1,000 other things I can play right now. So that's going to go in the I'll never play you file.
Yeah.
But it's alright. It's alright. What were it? Ollie 2.
Ollie, fuck off, Ollie.
Fucking hell, I can't play that game. I'm shit at it. I mean, someone will love it. A lot of people probably do. But it's just too much of a head fuck for me. What else have I played? And Abe's fucking just slipping and sliding all over the place. I like puzzle games though, and this just fucking pissed me off.
Yeah,
the controls were shit.
Well,
I get the puzzle, I get how to solve it. It's just shit.
It'll probably be that kind of thing of I did a playthrough of Another World.
Why didn't they fix it though for that? Because
they didn't fix anything for Another World either. The controls in Another World were still horrible, but it was the fact that I really liked the game.
Plus you played it before though. It's not like you were saying earlier. You played that game before. So someone new playing it, but like, this is dog shit.
It's like that old thing of rose tinted glasses, and they do sort of sway your opinion on games a lot. Now, when you haven't got those rose tinted glasses on, you can actually see the game for what it is. And now a lot of games, as much as we like to think the games were so much better back in day, but to a lot of respects, they're not. As far as controls are concerned, they're a lot more responsive nowadays. They just are. Games are just generally better made, but doesn't mean that they have character. They don't mean to have character, which is what I find lacking in most modern games.
Well, that game has a lot of character. That Valiant Hearts has a lot.
So, would you say it had a soul, which is what I say a lot about games?
That game has a soul.
Do you actually understand what I mean by the soul
aspect? I do. It's fucking good. It's got a soul. I love the feeling, and what's doing it is the art style. And
oh man, yeah. Sorry.
Is the art style and the music and the story.
Yeah.
They all bring it in, and the controls. Like, if this was a shit-looking game with shit music, then you'll probably say the gameplay is fucking wank. But it's actually all right. It's all right. Mild puzzles to begin with. Like I said, only 20 minutes in, so it'll probably it's going to get harder. But anyway, you'll see a playthrough of that in a couple of weeks. Well, not a playthrough, a Friday feeling.
Friday feeling out of
20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll be feeling that game up, and I'll recommend it.
You recommend that game?
I'll probably finish that level, and that'll be it.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Fucking hell!
Well,
game.
Then what you can do is we can talk about that. I'm just right. Everything's going tits up for me now. All my skills have been jizzed on first level.
Well, yeah, I was shit on first level. I'm not doing as bad now, but I think I just lost the credit.
Right.
Oh,
You start, yeah, set it up. So we've got 2 credits for
that. I didn't want to count the time down really quick.
Yeah, so we'll put it up and we'll give an opinion on it. Possibly not next week. We'll do it the week afterwards because next week we'll actually upload the Friday feeling, so we don't want to sway anybody's full opinion on the game. So you might be able to watch the Friday feeling and go and buy the game. So that's all well good.
There's another one I need to play. I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
Well, I downloaded Banner Saga.
Bastard! I have not had an orb.
Ha! I could do with them.
Actually, you could have done that, couldn't you?
No, I got the orb though, so.
I'm so used to me being shitter than you that I'm just drawn to lives.
Right, this is all going to get mental. Is this Buffalo Room?
Oh, Buffalo, fucking damn. Yeah, it might be. It's certainly not far off.
It's not far off at all.
Buffaloes, the reason why I'm scared of them,
they're massive.
Yeah. They're not actual buffaloes. Well, they might be, but they don't fucking look like them.
No. But we call them buffaloes because the room itself says watch out for buffaloes or something along those lines.
Yeah.
And they're big, chunky red motherfuckers, and they're hard work because of you are, man. Yeah, subtly jelly. Okay, what am I? Yeah, what am I talking? Yeah, so the buffaloes.
Buffaloes.
Yeah, so I downloaded.
We need to play an easier game so we can fucking.
There we go. They are buffaloes.
Buffaloes, yeah. These fucking, they look like zombies with their fucking heads missing. Yeah. Look, already we're fucking pinned. Wankers.
Fortunately, we have the orb. Protect the orb!
I don't know if we can protect the orb.
Oh yeah, we can. We're kicking fucking shit out of these bitches.
I need to get away. I need to get out of here. We need to break free. Let's get out.
Oh, I've lost the orb. No, I haven't lost the orb. Right. Excellent. That's a bit of classic fucking smash TV in the corner, shitting yourself gameplay right there. There's not many games that can put you in a corner and make you shit yourself and fight your way out.
I played for 2 speeds.
I want the person who made, Dive Kick.
Oh, what's Dive Kick?
Dive Kick's I think it started off as a Flash game. It's on PlayStation Network. You can download that shit now. And you've got a jump button and a kick button. Right, and that's your lot. So you have to jump in the air and do flying kicks at people. And that's it. That's the entire fighting game.
Wow.
Right, and it's proper strategy based. It's pretty cool.
It's deeper than it sounds.
Yeah, it's a lot deeper because you have to pick. Oh, I've lost the order. You have to pick and choose what you're shooting. But I want the people who made Dive Kick. I want them to make in the corner simulator where you are just getting twatted in the corner. You just have a punch button and you have to just wail on people. But so I downloaded Banner Saga. I haven't had a chance to play it.
It's got the orb.
It's got the orb. Count it up. I've not had a chance to play it yet though because I don't have enough fucking time in my day to actually get onto stuff. That's why there's not been another hot shot annoying the hip shot even annoying the piss out of people on our page. Not a chance to play out. I say that, but I did do an hour and a half on LA Cops, which is what I downloaded on.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that actually.
It's
alright.
It's not bad. It's missing a co-op mode. It's made by Team 17. And I like Team 17 games, Worms, Escapists.
Oh, is that what it is? Right.
Yeah, and I think they even did Cannon Fodder, if I remember correctly.
Oh, what did the song go like on Cannon Fodder?
War, never been so much fun. War, never been so much fun. War, no.
That should have been co-op.
That should have been co-op. But LA Cops is kind of a Hotline Miami-esque, very dubiously so, where it's kind of like one hit you're dead. Well, it's not even one hit you're dead. It's just right. Okay, let me get my head on. It's all if you want to.
Get it on.
Or what's doing? It's a bit like Hotline Miami in the sense of the isometric. Well, I don't know how to explain it. It's an isometric view version of Hotline Miami where you are playing cops. It's stylized to a 1970s. Aroma. It's got a 1970s
That sounds
aroma. It's got a whiff.
Does it have a 70s bush?
It's got a 70s fondue bush. So it's not too bad. I got to a level where all of a sudden it was like, shit, man, I'm just getting my ass kicked all the time. But you can level up your characters, and it feels as though the leveling up. I definitely need that life. It feels as though I've lost it. Feels as though the leveling up system, as with a lot of games with leveling up system, as it's been put in later. It's been put in after they've finished making the game and have gone, yeah, we'll put this in here. So if you watch the video I've uploaded, you'll notice that I get to a point where I'm just going to be ass kicked. So I decide to spam the first couple of levels to get some experience to level up one of my characters. It's not too bad. It's not worth the money.
Yeah, I find that
it was £10. It was £10. It just weren't worth it. It's not worth £10. If it's cheap, if it goes on sale for a £5 or a £2.99, get it, pick it up. It's good fun. You'll have some fun with it. I highly recommend you spam the first two levels until your character's fucking really overpowered, and then you do realise you're going to have to watch this video back, Adam, and count how many times the orbs.
Yeah, I don't have a life.
Yeah, so it's for a £5 or for free. It's worth that, but not a tenner. Don't go and pick it up for a tenner. Once it's on sale, pick it up. You might enjoy it. If you like Hotline Miami, pick it up. It's not as violent as, but
I mean, there are games that cost money. But even if they didn't, they're still not fucking worth playing.
Yeah, there are a lot of games out there like that. Trying to think of one at the moment, but my head's all frazzled. But so I've been playing that. Adam Clark posted a video of Brutal Doom on.
Oh, yes, I watched that. He posted that early in the morning, and I'd just woken up. I saw it early in the morning anyway. I'm sure he posted it early, and I fucking watched that, and I thought that was brilliant.
Well,
describe Ultimate Doom.
Ultimate Doom is gore in a tin. It's just fun. It's harked back to Doom because it is Doom, and it's just that classic style of I don't give a fuck. This is a video game. Let's have some violence. Let's go and just have fun, murdering shit. I'll download it.
It's on Show Me Games.
It is on Show Me Games. Go and have a look at that. It's you'll see Adam Clark comment and just have a click. There's a link to it.
Facebook group. Find it. There is another Show Me Games on there.
Is it?
Bastards. Yeah, but it doesn't have the exclamations. So it's just Show Me Games exclamation 4 times.
Right.
The other one, I don't even know what that is. It's not about games. It's about something else. Like maybe sports.
Oh, right.
I feel like it's American.
It might be board games.
It might be. I don't feel like it is though.
Right.
There
There we go. I need to get out of his face quickly. Yeah, so Brittle Doom. Yeah, I will look at downloading that. I might do a play of that, just for you guys to have a look at. So I'll probably stream that, so you can all do it. It's not a game that I could actually play while doing a Ramble On though, so that's one of those kind of problems. Because I don't think it's control. If I can control it with a controller, then I'll be able to bring it around here. We'll do a Ramble On, and it'll just take turns. Pass the Padre over effort. Classic. But yeah, that looks top. I do need to get onto Banner Saga because that game looks beautiful. That's a
which one's that?
It's a turn-based strategy Viking game.
Right.
So and the art style looks is reminiscent of remember Don Bluth animations such as I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't think there you could do that.
Don Bluth animation, the guy who animated the sorry, brain's fucked because I'm concentrating on the boss. The guy who animated Space Ace and Dragon's Lair and stuff, that's the Don Bluth, and the art style is similar to that.
I love those games.
It's not like those games at all. It just
no, but the art.
Yeah, visual aspect of it.
When the gameplay in them is a bit shit.
Don Bluth used to be animated for Disney.
Well, that you can see that.
No, I've lost enough credit.
You can see that playing Dragon's Lair.
Yeah. So he used to be animated for Disney, and then he left Disney for some strange reason. I'm just getting raped in corner. Yeah, so he left Disney, and then he started his own Don Bluth company, and that's where Space Ace came from, Dragon's Lair came from. Then he did a few movies such as Fern Gully. That was Don Bluth animation. So we got Fern.
He's just got a look, hasn't he?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, you can tell his work by
It's
the art style,
animation style. The art style is really nice. So yeah, he did Fern Gully and he did a film called Titan AE. He's probably done. Should get the order.
Oh, it's fucking ran out just like that.
No, it hasn't installed. Oh, right.
No, I mean the
weapon.
The power weapon.
Yeah, so Banner Saga, I'm gonna have to get on and have a play of that. I still need to finish fucking Hotline Miami 1, but died as soon as killed boss. Is he dead yet? So I still need to finish Hotline Miami, and because I've got Hotline Miami 2 waiting for anybody who wants to be bored to tears with that. So what I'm going to start doing then is my hip shots are now going to be just me playing a game. I will name them.
Are you going to keep playing the same game?
I'm going to intermittently playing the same game.
Yeah.
So I will name them Hotline, Mountain, Level, whatever, and then I will call it Hip Shot, Banner Saga, Hip Shot, Brutal Doom, and just
Brutal Doom. I'm looking forward to Brutal Doom. Is that going to be your next one?
I don't know at the moment. I need to have a do with other stuff, but so it's stuff like that. I'm going to get onto that kind of shit. Right. So, Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
Predator.
It's quite divisive because people are like, fucking hate doing a Mortal Kombat game because they care about the lore and stuff like that, and I don't really give a shit.
I think Jason fits.
Freddy was he in the last one?
Apparently, yeah,
like a
the last
DLC,
one. Yeah,
DLC, maybe.
Last level, people. Yeah, so yeah, he was in the last one there. I think Freddy fits. Jason fits because he's kind of inferior. He could have been on another plane because we've got Scorpion there, haven't you? Who's dead?
Yeah,
he's from hell. So
I don't really care. It's just like shove some characters in there. It's not a serious game.
No.
The last one, the story was silly but good.
Yeah,
made it more interesting for me because I'm not very good at fighting games. So you need to give me a story. That's my incentive to get through it. Because just playing it isn't fun enough for me. Simply because I'm just not quick enough and stuff like that. That's why I can't play Ollie 2, and my brain just doesn't work like that. It's more of a strategy brain. Give me Advance Wars, chess, anything where I can just chill out, or something like this where it's like simple. You just press a button, face that way. Them kind of reactions, I'm fine. But if I had to start pressing A, B, fucking C and shit to do some weird combos. No. I like what is it called? Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive.
I like Dead or Alive. That fits
really
my brain.
good.
I can play that game.
And that is one of the more complicated fighting games out there.
Yeah, so you can get deeper and deeper into it the more you play it.
Straight.
You can get more like, you know, it's got levels to it. So you can start as a beginner and just play it and still feel like you can swat something.
Well, the countering system, that's great. Because I've got the new one of them. I was going to Twitch stream the entire story of that because that's got a ridiculous story in it. So I will Twitch stream the. I'll do a. That'll be another one. Another series of videos. Must be getting sick to fucking. Mind you, I'll give you all a break. You've only had one video off me this week, so ha, ha, deal with it. But yeah, I'll do story mode for that because it's just absolutely fucking redonkulous. Is the best way of describing it. Yeah. So yeah, I said in my little Monday morning thing about the characters. I think I'm getting a little bit sick of hearing about Mortal Kombat X now. I think
they do that a lot with things.
Shut up, they oversaturate.
Yeah, you feel like you've played them by the time they've come out, so you're not interested.
Well, they've done a subtle, sneaky. I only thought about it like a few days afterwards. Was
it a pre-order thing that actually?
No, it's full DLC. No, it's it's DLC.
Right, so that just I'm not asked.
So. Well, this is it. Well, what they've been doing over the past few months is they've been doing character reveals for the actual game. So the casual viewer will have a look and go, "Oh right, another Mortal Kombat character, fantastic!" So because they've just been seeing all these characters coming out, which are already in the game.
Yeah.
And now they're going, "Look at this, Jason Voorhees, yeah, and Predator." And you're like, "Oh right, cool." Now it does say at the end of the video that it's. DLC, but if you're not paying too much attention at the end of the video,
I don't.
Right, so
I watched the video.
So you're already understanding that you're already in game then, or a pre-order bonus.
I thought this is in the game,
right?
And then only afterwards I thought, is it though? Because everybody keeps doing this bullshit now.
No, it's
where it's like pre-order now, like Evolve, where they went mental.
Yeah, went absolutely
stuff
fucking crazy. Jim Sterling, actually, if you have a look at Jim Sterling's episode of Jimquisition about Evolve, basically just
that explains
exactly it. That's sort of what I was attempting to get at in my video, but unfortunately I'm not scripted, so it'd make more sense if I do script myself a bit more. But that was perfectly.
But we will never script these because we want to ramble on and talk.
The ramble on is just us just playing games, we're
doing what we've done since we were fucking 4. Whenever we had a ZX Spectrum 128K.
Since we were knee high to an Atari 2600 joystick.
Since I could lift a joystick, I was on it.
Yeah. So it's, but yeah, that's what I mean. It's a clever piece of marketing because people got so used to seeing the characters being revealed. They will presume, a lot of people will presume that those characters are in game, and a lot of people will then say, "Oh, you're fucking stupid." Well, you're fucking stupid for thinking that. And you're like, well, no, not really, because that's what they've been doing. They've been releasing Kano, they're releasing Scorpion, Zero, and they'll be like, all right, they're on game, brilliant, they look cool. And then they drop this, and it's coming out.
I thought they were just saving it because it's Friday the 13th, so it's like...
Well, they were doing, they were waiting for a reveal.
So they were saving it for that, but like my brain wasn't like, this is going to be something you have to pay for.
Yeah, you have to pay for it, and it worked.
I've saved it for...
The Ultimate Combat Pack, which gives you those 4 characters. I got his name wrong in the video, but I knew it was something stupid. I said his name was Kraken, but it was like, I knew it was something arbitrarily hard. Oh, you're going to call him fucking... He's called Tremor. Right, now, I don't give a fuck about Tremor, I don't give a fuck about Tanya. I don't know who these people are, no doubt if you're into the lore you'll be well into them. But it wasn't exciting to me. I like the fact that if you download the Predator stuff, you get a skin for Jax, which is Carl Weathers from Predator.
Oh, wicked.
So that's what I'm more interested in.
If anything, so at first I was like, Jason Voorhees, brilliant. I'm actually going to buy this game because I liked the last one. I didn't finish it, but I only borrowed it off you anyway, so I had that sort of pressure or something. It's not my game, so I couldn't put it down for 6 months and then give it you. You know what I mean? Which I do with a lot of games. So I thought, based on the last one, which I didn't mind, and I've just seen Jason Voorhees, it looks good. I think I'll have a do at this. I've always enjoyed Mortal Kombat. Well, I enjoyed the first 2.
Yeah, the third one went a bit too much.
Third one went a bit heavy. I still like the idea of it just went a bit odd, I think, or something weird. I don't know.
Yeah, he became very combo centric, and then
run and do this shit, and it was just got too
I mean,
quick for me because Mortal Kombat was always a lot slower than Street Fighter and stuff. And,
yeah, it was a very deliberate movement. I did. I remember when I first mastered Sub-Zero's 10 combo. I was over the moon. I'm like, yeah, man. I'm going down here. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm fucking amazing. And then I just kept getting my ass kicked. And there were loads of characters I really enjoyed because it was number 3 that got me starting to play as Kano. And I'm like, actually, Kano's a fucking cool ass character. I really do like Kano. And it's like, right, well, but yeah, so I don't know. I think it's a clever piece of marketing. They're best off shutting up about it now until like a week before it comes out, and then bombard it because I think I'm oversaturated.
Well, actually, my point was, I was interested, and now I feel like if I buy the game, bits are missing from the game, and that annoys me. It's the same with the Zelda. Like I've just bought the 3DS, like I just said, but I didn't want to buy it when I couldn't get what I wanted, which was the Zelda thing with the.
If you see any lives, give us a shout because I'm desperately
with the Skull Kid sort of figurine thing. It's like I just didn't want it unless I had that, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, right, I'll do it. So now I don't want Mortal Kombat unless I've got everything.
Yeah.
And if you've got some DLC, just fucking leave it a few months. Wait till everybody's played it, and then go, by the way, we've just released this.
The thing is with a fighting game, I'd even go as far as saying just leave it for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, let people play it.
Oh, you just collected like. I don't think you saw it, but
I didn't even see it. No.
I just saw it fly past me into the corner. You see, so that's the only reason. Yep. With no continues left either.
Fuck. So we'll be on my 6 lives. That's not good. No. That is not good. Protector. It's always best when you spread out.
Yeah, it is. But so it's a weird one. They need to shut up with that shit. It is upsetting to a certain degree that they have done that. But you will leave it for a couple of weeks. Make the people who bought the game play the game. Otherwise, you come out, you buy it because it's like people who put God mode onto GTA when they first get GTA. You've killed GTA.
Yeah, you get all the guns,
everything straight away.
There's
no point in playing that game anymore.
I think Chris Tunstall actually broke his version of the game doing that. I think it was I don't know, GTA 3 or Vice City, one of them.
Yeah.
He did the cheat where you could get whatever gun you want. So he just got a rocket launcher, and on this mission you had to pick up the rocket launcher because it was the first time you get the rocket launcher. But he already had the rocket launcher,
so he wouldn't pick it up.
And he wouldn't pick it up. So he sort of fucked it up for himself.
Motherfucker.
But yeah, and Nicky was saying they just like straight away cheat mode on like guns, this and this and this, and that's a lot of people do that. But I just can't get my head around that. Like maybe when I finished it, or if I'm really stuck on a bit, but I don't know. I like to get them as I go.
You like to play the game?
Yeah, I like to play it as it was intended.
I wouldn't mind so much if the game was like not the greatest game anyway, but you know that Rockstar put many hours into playtesting the game. I wasn't the biggest fan of number 4, but they put a lot of hours into playtesting the game. Their games are usually very good. So you're actually only ruining it for yourself.
Yeah, it really puts me off.
I can fucking do with an elf. I could do with a break.
These are relentless assholes. Fucking buffalo bastards.
I'm just gonna fuck up with chopping these bastards down, and then I'm gonna get hit by a worm.
I'm off as well.
Shit, nice. So you have to wait for DLC. You need to wait for that kind of stuff because
Mario Kart DLC was fine. You bought the game, give you a chance to finish it,
and then it's out.
And then it's like, right, do you want to buy half a game again? For cheap as fuck? Yeah, right. And the second part of that DLC still hasn't come out yet. So I can't remember what month it's coming out. It might be next month, I'm not sure. Maybe May, I can't remember. But yeah, it was cheap as fuck. Perfect. I'm not playing it all straight away. It's encouraging me to keep the game, which I would have kept anyway.
Well, yeah, but It's hard work doing DLC. As we were saying before, sometimes it might. Oh, they don't.
Some people want it straight away, I suppose.
Yeah.
But it just puts me off because then I think it should be in the game or whatever.
I'd agree that it should be in the game if it's on the disc. Don't be fucking us around by not putting like whatever's on the disc in the actual game. So if you was to download the Predator and Jason Voorhees pack, number one, you download the Voorhees and Predator pack, and it's only a 1K fucking file, then that's on the fucking disc. You can fuck off. That's not right because you purchased what's on that disc. So it should be unlockable in game.
Yeah, do they do that anymore though?
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Yeah.
Capcom used to do that a lot.
Yeah. Every 3 seconds with every game they ever release.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this.
Oh yeah, it just makes you feel like you're being ripped off, and
You
like
do.
you feel like they're already thinking about what to hold back or what to cut out.
Yeah, it's like they make the game and then they have a management meeting as to like
Save this level, let's save that level.
What can we get away with to give them still an experience, but we can then charge for afterwards. So
You should just do it like, just make the fucking game, and then there's always levels that haven't worked for them, so they've taken them out naturally.
yeah, like
it doesn't
deleted
really
scenes
fit
on a DVD. I mean,
Yeah, or I bet even the Last of Us one was like, they probably intended to do that.
But it
in
just
the game,
broke the pace.
But it was just like, no, it breaks the pace up, and so they never bothered finishing it, and then like, you know, after a bit they thought, right, let's do this as DLC then.
Yeah.
That's fine by me, that's perfect.
Yeah, it works out about right because by that time you'd finished the game and then you're looking for you want another reason to revisit that world, don't you?
Yeah. That is how I like it. I don't know about anybody else.
Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em.
This level is relentless.
Yeah.
There's a life here.
Get that life, mate. You're closer to it. If you can get it, get it. I'm not running across this world. I like how we've defaulted to our muscle memory corners because this is where I would normally be in this right hand corner up here, out of the way. Adam would normally go over there because we would normally play as different characters.
Yeah.
So this has just been where we get so used to appearing from the map, and then it is funny muscle memory. It's
I'm not even thinking now. I'm just doing.
Yeah, it's hard work because I do need to have a look at another subject that we need to cover.
Did you see the Zelda sword?
Yes, on Zelda Sword by Man at Arms. I watch a lot of Man at Arms stuff. He does quite a bit of computer game armory type shit. But yeah, man, it's the bomb.
It looks sweet.
Right.
Gosh. Which brings me on to they're not making a Zelda Netflix program at all. We've been talking about that for weeks, and I think Miyamoto, who one of them, just said,
Fuck off.
"Don't know what the fuck you're on about, mate. This is not happening." But he said it in such a way that he wasn't as clear as I just made it.
Right.
Sort of a bit.
Did he do a PlayStation
Wishy-washy.
announcement, a Nintendo announcement now, which is...
Yeah, it was a blur. He was like basically saying, no, that's not. But then he left it sort of open for, well, is it an animated thing or is this? Are they doing something else with Netflix? I feel like a rumour started through something that's solid. It might have started off as like, well, what about Zelda, or shall we do a Mario thing, or a Pikmin, or whatever they were fucking doing. And so I don't know, but that's not happening, so forget about it.
It'll be testing waters. Somebody will put it out and test waters, and because if there was a massive about it, then I think they would have made it because it would have made financial sense. They knew that they had an audience. People would watch it. Watch out for shrapnel.
Let's fucking clear this.
Just clear this up a bit. So yeah, it's that's what I reckon it is. I reckon some kind of PR spin has gone on, and it's like, oh, let's fire some misinformation about something and see where it works. Because it's a lot cheaper doing that than it is filming a trailer.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the internet went mental about it, so going off that, they'd make the fucking thing. But yeah, I don't know. Fuck knows. I don't even know.
I wouldn't be surprised if they end up doing a Zelda film. They somehow rope in Peter Jackson. Like, Peter Jackson did so well with Lord of the Rings, let him make Zelda. You're like, well, it's not really. If he's not into it, he's not going to make it like Lord of the Rings. It's not going to be the same.
Right, I mean, I want that orb.
Oh, of course you do. Of course you do, to make this competition a little bit harder. Oh, fuck you guys. Yeah, boy, come on. Let's get some killing done. Killing fields.
It's the snakes is the boss. I just remembered. Or is that like a mid-tier boss?
That is the pseudo boss. After you finish the snakes, you fight against the presenter.
Oh yeah, the presenter. He's like first level boss.
I love it. Yeah, he is.
With the tank that he's sat in. Yeah.
Buffalo gun.
Oh, what the fuck is the buffalo gun anyway?
Yeah,
just anything
that kills buffalo.
They're relentless and they are massive.
Yeah, are massive.
See, normally I run into them, but when I've got the shields.
Yeah.
But because I've got the orb, obviously.
Well, your shield doesn't last that long either. And
it doesn't last that long. I'd rather.
Oh, you've got the orb, yeah.
Yeah, we've got to protect the orb.
Definitely.
We always used to scream, protect the orb.
We did, because it's like having an extra
it's
man.
It's more bullets, yeah, it's like having 3 people, especially when you get so like this.
Oh, God, spread shot just like. Oh, clean room now. Get it again. It's more beneficial for you.
That's the buffalo gun.
Yeah, that's the
If there's a buffalo gun, that is it.
That is.
Oh,
and again, can you get it? I'm too busy watching you, I nearly died.
Don't die.
Don't die. Orb, you got the orb.
Fucking orb in it.
Brilliant. Let's rack these orb numbers right to the max. This shit.
We need to slay it to count them.
Fucking duck, dodge, dip, dive, and dodge.
I want that shield. Oh, what's the fucking
I'll collect the orb.
Oh, fucking just going for that shit shield left it.
Yeah, you're on 1 life, 0 lives now.
Yeah, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this.
Speak for yourself. A bitch slapping the knife. No, it's not happening. Not when them fucking.
It's the buffaloes.
Oh shit! No, we got another level coming up with loads of snakes.
Snakes, yeah.
Just the little green things.
Yeah.
And then we've got the boss snakes to take out.
Boss snakes, they're fucking assholes. You die a lot with them. That's just the way it is.
It's just the way of the world. Now I'm in the bottom corner, which is not where I want to be. So many games.
What do you think they were like? They're like zombies, these buffalo things.
And it look like the brains are exposed, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I need to get out. Nuke! Breathe.
Maybe the buffalo zombies.
Maybe they're just walking around the buffalo stance. Maybe they're big fans of Nina Cherry.
Right, I'm fucking dead, am I?
Yeah! Welcome to a world of actual credit.
And this is why I don't like the Xbox One, because now I'll just come back on.
Oh yeah, boy, check my shit! Woo, bitch!
Do it. What's right? I'm gonna
yeah!
Come on, man!
I'm just doing some funky ass shit.
Go spread, go for the spread gun.
Go for the spread. Spread the shit. Boom! Out of the way, bitch!
We'll get the boom!
Oh no, there's another boom.
You're not getting that boom.
I might get the boom.
You're not getting it.
Boom!
Oh, yes!
I'm dancing.
You're better on your own.
I am fucking. I've got one more life. I've got one more life.
That's pretty fucking tense.
That is tense. Tell me about it.
I'm hiding behind the couch.
Oh, fucking hell. There's the orb!
Orb. Nah, do you know what? You'll lose that orb because you've got to skip in and out really quick.
Fuck you guys. It killed one of them though, you see, by hitting it. It killed one, so.
Just fucking extra work for me to do, isn't it? Extra counting for me to do.
Yeah. Well, I've just won the year's supply of good meat. Fucking them orby bits there doing me nothing. Oh, shit. Captain!
Fuck it.
Right, I think we'll take 5 minutes and then just start it up again. Because I need a rest.
He starts fucking. He's sweating.
Oh, yeah.
He's actually sweating. Right.
Whew. Whew. Wow, my eyes are bleeding, and if you know me, you've seen my videos, I've got big eyes, so imagine how much blood!
Oh, right, I've just noticed there's a big fucking alphabet in there. Fucking shit.
The alphabet in the middle, mate.
I want to go back. No, I don't want that! I want to go back.
It will be B, which will
What's
be...
that? End.
That's rub.
Yes.
There you go. Where's my lighter now?
Well, I just used it.
You motherfucker.
I put Jeb! I didn't want to put Jeb! I want to put Jew!
Jew.
Fucking assholes.
Jew. Right, so tell me, why you call yourself Absolute Jew?
Yeah, well, I don't know, I suppose... I don't know what people think when they make the like... You know the names for
their internet
PlayStation
pseudonym.
or, or... You remember your first email address? And then you're embarrassed to tell your employer when they say,
mine,
well, what's your email address? Well,
with these hands paid!
Yeah, mine was the Rabbi Jesus. And like, it got to a point where technology was moving on and people were wanting emails. They weren't just this silly thing that you had to use.
Yeah, well, nowadays the kids just don't understand that. That was something that was an option back then, but now it's a compulsory thing.
You have to have your email. Next they'll be asking, what's your Facebook account and shit like that. And
some workplaces do that.
they're not supposed to check it, you know. I don't think. Anyway, they're fucking assholes. Makes you paranoid. It's like, this is me having a private conversation. Fuck off.
Well, they're allowed to check if you start mentioning something about work.
If it's tagged to their employment, yeah.
So, I mean, that's why I don't buy it.
Yeah, so I just leave all that alone.
I'll just go on YouTube and tell people how much I hate work.
yeah.
I don't.
But whenever we had games and stuff, and it got to a point where we could make characters, I always liked the idea of like just being this pissed off sort of renegade Jew, like a proper. What's the Jewish like special forces? Mossad. Hardcore.
Yeah.
And he's a bit like the Punisher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, I don't really have a story thrashed out for him, but he's sort of come out of like the army. He's a bit disgruntled, fuck knows why. And he's a bit like the A-Team. He just goes around like helping people and kicking ass, and he's not always right, but he just does what he does, and he's fucking ninja. He's hard, but he's got the proper Jewish fucking outfit on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I did call him a Hasidic Jew. Somebody correct me.
I'm not sure.
With the curly lambs.
Yeah. With all that stuff. So whenever, you remember when we still have No Mercy, didn't we, on N64?
No Mercy, yeah. No Mercy on N64 was absolutely fantastic. Best wrestling game. I'll download that.
Yeah, that was ace.
And we'll have a Royal Rumble on that.
And we love making intros, characters.
Yeah.
Putting the music on.
Well, that was mainly, putting the music on was mainly WWF Raw on the Xbox.
Well, we could choose the music, what was already in.
Yeah, we could.
We could make our own character and choose somebody's music that's already there. And but what really made the Jewish thing stick was when we got Def Jam.
Yes. Fight for New York.
Fight for New York. I think it was on the
Xbox Prime, as they call it now.
And the GameCube and the PlayStation 2. And you could basically make the guy that I always wanted to make was the fucking hard as fuck Jew.
Angry Jew.
And that was it, you know what I mean? And then, you know, like the story sort of evolves in my head all the time. And so when it came to Xbox Live, it's like, you had the console, didn't you? The 360.
360, yeah.
And you're like, you need to make yourself
a profile
and a name. So I'm like, well, somewhat Jewish, and I don't know.
I think we were drinking vodka.
We were drinking vodka. Absolute vodka. So I was like, right, Absolute Jew. It's just like pure Jewish.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
he's more Jewish than Abraham.
But he's not really, because he just goes around fucking doing shit that you know you probably do. But yeah, that's where that comes from. So, and you've got a few fucked up names as well.
My full name is Grandmaster LL Padre Aronovich Dostoevsky Papadopoulos Jones III.
Was that your email address? Because that'd be an arse, right?
No, because I opted out. I vetoed that decision right out the window. No, but they were a long, slow process of acquiring these names.
It just evolves.
It did. It blew from the fact that I was pissing around on the internet one day and decided to get ordained.
Well, yeah.
So
yes,
I'm an ordained reverend.
Reverend Aaron.
Reverend. And what people call a reverend or a clergyman in the army would be a padre. So, well, padre is pretty cool, but LL Cool J is cool.
Ladies love Cool J.
Ladies love Cool J. Ladies love Daddy. Ladies love Padre.
He's fucking brilliant. Ladies love LL Padre. He's basically ladies love Padre.
Ladies love Daddy.
How fucking cool is that?
Yeah, so ladies love Daddy.
Name.
Yeah, it is a pet name. And I was doing Kung Fu for a few years, and obviously my instructor was a was a guardian of the Laogai martial art, and the highest rank you can get to in the Laogai martial art, if you're not a member of the family, is a guardian. If you're a member of the family, you can become Grandmaster. So we can never achieve Grandmaster status.
Wow.
So I decided, when he was mentioning this, he was Bluetoothing something over to me. So as he was mentioning this, I changed my Bluetooth name to Grandmaster El Padre,
right,
which means
cool.
I'm immediately higher ranked than he is. So I became Grandmaster El Padre. So I'm a Grandmaster in all manner of martial arts, and the ladies loving me. So it became Grandmaster El Padre. And then I became, from watching UFC from 1996, I came across a fighter called Oleg Taktarov.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That guy was just your stereotypical Russian. How Hollywood portrayed Russians in all action movies in the 80s. Oleg Taktarov was that man. He was cold, he was aloof, and he was to the point. And he kicked people's asses.
Yeah,
and he was indestructible.
He just had no expression on his face.
No expression. I mean, you can slap him and he'll bleed, but his eyes will be pure blue when he walks into the ring, and then when you hit him, they turn grey. And that's
his emotion. His eyes change colour.
And he was so.
You knock him out, and he looks exactly the same.
And, one of his interviews after one of his post fight interviews, he fought a guy and he's out of breath. He just choked this guy out. And they're like, so Taktarov, tell us about the match. And he ignored the question completely, and he just says, legs, knees, elbows, I could do anything. And it's like, you are the man. you are the man. So I started then getting into like looking at Russian martial arts.
He should be the new Terminator.
He should be. I mean, he was in Predators.
He was, yeah.
He was in Predators as the big Russian Spetsnaz dude.
Shit film.
It was a shit film. He was the best part of that film for me. It was fantastic. But yeah, so I started looking into Russian stuff, and then a friend Alex ended up doing a picture of me because I had a Soviet hat on, a Shanka hat on, and he named it underneath. Named it Aronovich Dostoevsky.
Ah, yes.
Right, so I'm like, well, I'll put that into my name. So I became Grandmaster El Padre Aronovich Dostoevsky. Now, another friend, who I think he's called Chris Riddick. He's more a friend of Ryan Clark. He knew me, and he kept calling me Aaron the Greek because he says I look Greek. He thought I looked Greek. He's like, you look Greek. You look Greek.
I don't know
So I'm like, okay, if I look Greek, that's fine. So my name's Papadopoulos then. Right. So then he became Grandmaster El Padre Aronovich Dostoevsky Papadopoulos, and I thought, right, well, that's really, really fancy. Why not put an everyday name in there at the end? Jones. So Jones.
Fits.
So Grandmaster El Padre Aronovich Dostoevsky Papadopoulos Jones appeared, and I thought, well, that seems too random of a name. Too random of a name. So why not add the third there, implying that there was two of them before me, and hence the full name was born as Grandmaster El Padre Aronovich Dostoevsky Papadopoulos Jones III.
But you tend to stick with El Padre.
Well, it's considerably easy
It's a bit of a
write.
twat to type
It
out.
is, yeah, it is. I mean, that's the thing. So I just stick to El Padre for short, and yeah. So that's.
We also all have sort of like religious themed names.
Yes, we do.
So there's Warren.
Warren was cardinal.
Cardinal.
Yeah.
Tony.
It's Saxon Christ.
Yeah. I mean, that's it, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
But I mean, it's
But,
like
yeah,
four of us with these fucking.
I think it mainly came from me and you having religious names, and then, well, pseudo-religious names, and then I think it sort of just
Starting a theme.
inspired a minor theme, and I think it mainly came about from playing games again, though, because then when we created characters, I used to play.
If you're playing Worms or something like that, you're gonna.
Well, yeah,
want your name.
you want a name there, but it's not only that. I was playing Fight for New York with Warren, so it's like I was known as Padre on there. So I'd always have a black hoodie with a hood up, and so it's like a cowl type thing.
Yeah.
And I played it like that, and then Warren was like, "Well, I need to play I need a pseudonym. So he went, fuck it, I'll go for a cardinal. I'm the fucking cardinal. It's like, right, okay. So we became a cardinal. So when we were playing tag team games on
it just looks cool,
we became two religious motherfuckers kicking fuck out of everybody. And
it's like when people talk about Zelda and they talk about Link as the character, I don't really know who the fuck he is. Because to me, Link is Rabbi.
Yeah.
Because I always put Rabbi.
Well, yeah, to me, Link would be Angry Mountain, which is...
and it just sort of adds that little bit to your character. He's just this little angry fucker in yours, and mine, he's a rabbi.
Well, you see, the Angry Mountain, again, that comes from Aaron. You see, I have a couple of other names that I used to go off on certain forums and stuff. It used to be Brightspire, which is really camp.
It is a bit.
It is, yeah. Brightspire and Angry Mountain, and the name Angry Mountain and Brightspire are both I think they call it a kenning, which is a different way of describing someone's name. It's an old Viking terminology type thing.
Right.
And a kenning is like whereas it used to call. Thor is Thor, but you'd read a story of Thor and it'd be the Lightning King or the Lightning Bestower. So it's a different way of saying who he is.
Like the extra bit, it's like a description.
Yeah, it's more of a description. So my name, Aaron, means tall mountain or giver of light. So tall mountain, often I rate Angry Mountain.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, it makes sense to me now.
Giver of light.
What does mine mean?
Well,
mine means the man.
I think your means, it does mean the man.
It means the man.
The first, yeah.
I am the man.
Yeah, you were first. So Brightspire comes from the fact that tall mountain, giver of light, tall mountain is you can get a spire, you get a spike on the top of that, and giver of light is bright, so Brightspire. That's a simple thing.
I can't stop, I've got that fucking video in my head now.
Which one?
Captain Kirk is climbing a mountain.
Why is he climbing a mountain?
Right, if you haven't watched that video,
I'll put a link in the description. Yeah.
I mean, I've shown that to people, and they either love it or they're like, I don't
get it.
Right, so what? Why do you like this? I'm like, he's fucking Captain Kirk.
And he's
embracing the mountain.
Yeah. To make love.
He wants to make love to the mountain.
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant.
Why is he climbing the mountain? Because I'm in love.
And he wants to envelop that mountain. It's a good tune as well. Yeah, if he ever got married, that would be when I'd be walking down to.
Yeah, but if you're climbing a mountain, you're going to have to marry a fat bird. It'll make sense.
Maybe she could be climbing a mountain.
Yeah.
See what the man. I invented sex. You
invented sex. That's technically true. So yeah.
There you go.
So there you go. The names. What's in the name? Everything's in the name.
Everything's in the name.
As long as you look into your name and where it's from. I do think people should do that. I think don't take a name for granted. There's a lot of history that's gone into that name actually just appearing. I know we're not talking about games now. We're going off on a tangent, but I think you should just Google your name and find out what it means. I mean, a lot of people don't. I mean, you've got kids being born nowadays, and people are calling them Chardonnay. And naming them after wines and Lambrini.
Paris.
Paris and Baby Sham. Here's my daughter, 2020.
Here's my kid,
Shadsworth. Yeah. So it's there's name. You have to look into these kind of things because then you spiral off and you end up finding yourself down some kind of weird track for stuff. I did notice a video of Bloodborne. Now I'm not.
Actually, yeah, I was into that game, and somebody posted the Metacritics on Show Me Games.
Right, okay, yeah. Who posted it?
I can't remember the name.
Is that them there? Is that Chris? Was it Chris Broderick?
It's so far down.
Is it so far down?
There's a lot of people on here now.
Yay!
I've probably gone past it.
I think you've gone past it.
I don't think I have. I might have gone past it.
You've gone past it further up.
It's further up.
Further up.
Entertaining with a song. Yes.
Chris Broderick.
Thank you.
Brothers. Thank you very much.
Nice one. Yeah, we do read all your stuff. Well, I do anyway.
Yeah, I'm looking at it and think, well, shit this. I'm joining a different group.
Here comes it, yeah.
No, I do. I look at them all. I just don't comment on everything. I do like it. If I watched it and I've read it, I will click like. I won't just do it just arbitrarily, just for shits and giggles. I will actually read and stuff, and once I've read it, I will click. And I suggest everybody else does that. Once you've read it, just click like, whether you like it or not, because it just inspires people.
Encourages people to like, you know, just put something on there. And
a like might not mean much to you, but it might mean a lot to somebody else. So crack on, do it. We're friendly, man.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I clicked on it. Saw the Metacritics, and I thought this was earlier on, so I don't know if it's changed since, but it was getting very good scores. It was getting very good scores, so I thought, right, I mean, I was feeling this game. I like the look of it. I'll be doing it. Got into Dark Souls. I watched you play Dark Souls, and I thought,
you didn't watch me play Dark Souls. You watched me die in Dark Souls.
Yeah, I watched you die in Dark Souls, and I thought it's not for me. If it looked better, and then I might have been like, oh, I'll crack on with this. I have the same problem with Bloodborne. When I watched IGN play
this is why I will let you speak about it, because as soon as I saw a video of it, I thought, yeah, I'm not playing Dark Souls again. That's the immediate thing. And you were saying like a few weeks ago, you were saying, I'm into this one.
I like the look of Bloodborne when they sort of presented it to me in such a way. And what's happened is I've watched somebody play it properly. And what takes me out of that game is I like the way it looks. I feel like I would enjoy the game, but when I watch someone play it, there's something a bit shitty about it that I don't like, and it's little things like, and it's small things that just take me out of games. It's the clipping. So, like, you've got this big, massive fucking axe. You look awesome. He moves a little bit too fast for me. He don't feel natural. Right. Like I said, I've been playing Last of Us too much, so it's raised the bar in my brain for how things should work. Unless it's the smallest sort of, you know, like Valiant Hearts, you know, then, you know, that's fine. But he's swinging the sword, it's going into the walls, and it's seriously taking me out of it. And the way he moves. All the clipping, and then he gets caught, and then he's walking inside the bodies when he's killed someone, and then it's moving. It's got all that crappy sort of Xbox fucking Prime physics, ragdoll bollocks. It just seems a bit
ragdoll.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like there's no weight to it. It's just ragdoll.
It's taken me out of it. Now, in saying that, when I played the demo to BioShock, I really wasn't asked about that game. I didn't give a shit. And then I got the game for cheap, like, not very much.
Not Infinite, the original BioShock.
The original BioShock, yeah. I got the game for quite cheap, and I thought, fuck it, I know everybody loves it, now I can play it properly. I'll have a do, it didn't cost me much money. And I fucking loved it. I know you were not asked about it, but it's one of my like all-time favourite games. It's the atmosphere and everything.
I enjoyed it. You know, when earlier on you mentioned, just the button again, but earlier on when you mentioned about borrowing a game off somebody, and you feel a little bit of pressure to get through it. With BioShock, I borrowed it off of my friend Alex, and I was just like, right, okay, I'll borrow it, I'll play it, okay. And then I was thinking, right, well, I do need to get this back to him at some point, so I'm going to blitz through it. And then when I found out there was no penalty to death, it broke the game.
It jarred me a bit.
I'm rushing through this game to get it finished, and now I know there's no penalty to death. There's a lot of nothingness. It just sort of lost a bit.
It wasn't just that there was no penalty to death. That was the only thing that jarred me. Because a lot of games are like that. You die and then you start off at a checkpoint or something. But this, it's like the action never stopped. It's like you appeared in another, like a tube thing.
The tube, which is usually...
And then you started again, and everybody that you killed and shot were as damaged as they were before. It was like you hadn't even left the game. Now, if there was a checkpoint...
It's almost like it lagged for a second, and you're on again.
And you're back on again. If there was a checkpoint like, that you had to go back and do it again, even though you're not far away, and even though technically that sort of feels like, well, you haven't got the real penalty of death because you're starting pretty much where you were, at least you feel like you've got to kill them same people again, but just do it better. Whereas with BioShock, you ended up back in the chamber, and everyone you'd shot or done whatever to was still fucking...
I think it was also with the way I ended up dying in BioShock, not to take it all away from like Bloodborne that we were talking about, but the thing that's really, really fucked me up with BioShock is that I think it was more coincidentally for me. I'd usually die just round corner from one of those respawn points. Literally just round corner. It wouldn't be when I'm like quite a far away. I'd end up killing all bosses and doing all that kind of stuff. But when I do finally die, I'm usually right next to one. So it's like, Yeah.
It's like dying, running back in.
Yeah.
You find a Big Daddy.
Well, the first time I fought the Big Daddy was the first time I died.
Yeah.
And it was like, that was the very first time I died in the game, and I was enjoying it. I'm like, I'm taking my time and it going, alright, I
shit myself when I saw one of them.
I didn't turn up, and I was shitting myself, and then I ended up fucking, I think I backed into a corner, he ended up cornering me, I'm like, panicking, nearly crying. He killed me, then I respawned, I'm like, okay, right, I probably got less of this, that, and the other. No, full health, full plasmids, I've just not got the ammo.
Yeah.
I've got all the ammo that I had left when I was fighting him.
Yeah.
So I ran around the corner, a couple more shots, and he died, so we were like, oh, right.
So, it's like I'm dying, it's like you've just gone back a little bit.
Like you were saying, then it's like every bit of damage you'd already done.
It's done.
It's still there. Done. So if it was permanently there, if it did, like say, as a checkpoint, replay start. I mean, it was in keeping with the game. So yeah. I do appreciate that. It was in keeping with the lore of the game. Yeah, it did make sense, but it was just as far as the game's concerned, that no penalties for death. I mean, this is coming from a person who likes playing Hotline Miami. And you die, you're back at checkpoint.
Yeah.
You're back right at the beginning.
Unless you go up a level.
And then you're back at the checkpoint, which is that checkpoint.
Which is that level. Yeah. So you feel the achievement of getting to
yeah, of course. But
I'd hate it if it made you go all the way back, because it's so hard, that game.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So I couldn't be asked with that, but there probably is an extreme mode for anyone who's interested in that, maybe.
Yeah, well, I think I'm playing it on hardest difficulty.
Is it? Right. Because can you imagine that, getting all the way to the third floor on one level, say?
Well, you can put yourself over, especially on number 2, depending on which mask you choose, but that's to a different subject.
Well, quickly, the Bloodborne point is watching that 40 minutes of gameplay, it did put me off it. I could feel myself playing it. I felt as they were doing as I would do.
Yeah.
They were loving it, but I was just like, oh, I don't know about this. And it wasn't the difficulty, because this bit I didn't think was that hard. You couldn't fuck around. You had to like run away a little bit and do shit. But I reserve a little bit of judgment because of the BioShock thing. Like, I played the demo and I didn't like it, and then I played the game, and it's one of my favourite games, the original one. But I might have the same thing with Bloodborne, but it's put me off buying it now. So now I'm like in the I'll get it in a year when it's tenner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I might, it probably be up there with BioShock, and I'm like, oh, this is fucking brilliant. But it might not be. But then I think I've only paid a tenner for it. I'm not arsed. But right now, I'm not like I'm buying that day one. I'm fucking having it. It's just,
there's something else that put me off with Bloodborne was. It's made by From Software, who did the Dark Souls games. I played Dark Souls. I'll watch people play Dark Souls who can play it, and I'm really impressed with the skill, because I've played enough of it to appreciate that when people are running through this game, it's a fucking hard game. So I played enough to appreciate their actual skill.
And you do want to explore that world.
We do want to explore it. I have a major issue respawning enemies. Major issue.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That is bullshit. Right, so you leave an area, you come back in there, and you're like, well, come on.
If they were permanently dead, at least you'd feel some progression.
Or until I die and then they respawn, then I can go, oh, okay, right. But the thing, like I said, the thing that put me off Bloodborne is I ended up getting Lords of the Fallen, which isn't made by the same people at all, but it was trying to be, which was trying to be a Dark Souls light. And apparently it was like people who play Dark Souls piss it, absolutely piss it, because you're like, oh, this is easy, it's stupid. No, I struggle with that game, and that's Dark Souls Light.
What the fuck's Dark Souls Light?
Dark Souls Light is just basically a Dark Souls game, but not as hard. It's just the terminology.
Right.
Yeah, you like how you have Coke, which is full of sugar, and you have Coke Light, which hasn't got sugar in it.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. It. So Dark Souls is your hard motherfucking thing, and then you get a lighter version of it, which is Lords of the Fallen. It sits into that. It's trying to be a Dark Souls game, but not as hard,
I see.
So it's like a Dark Souls light, if you will. So I played that, and I struggled with that, and I was sort of enjoying it, and then I just struggled with it. Now, I'm not the kind of gamer who can play that kind of stuff. Now, I don't mind dying over and over again. Anybody who's watched my Hotline Miami looking videos know that. I don't care. It's fine, but I see Bloodborne. I know it's been made by From Software. They've got an audience. They've got a very, very good audience with the Dark Souls community. So they're the people that are going to make this game. So they're making a game for the Dark Souls community. I'm not going to enjoy that game because I'm not a part of the Dark Souls community, and I appreciate what they're doing by releasing that, because they're basically putting two fingers up to the world and saying, look, if you want to play an hard game, here's an hard game. If It's going to work. Its mechanics are going to work. It's all going to be fine. But I can't play Dark Souls, so unfortunately, that game is off my radar.
Yeah, but because it changed the way it looks.
Yeah, but it's only an aesthetic.
And certain things, it drew me in. It made me more interested. But then when I saw it, the way it played, the way it moved, and everything, I thought I was expecting more polish. I was expecting him to just move more naturally. And
well, From Software don't make polished games.
yeah, well, they fucking need to, because then I'll be interested.
Well, that's why they're not so much making that game for you. They're making that game for Dark Souls fans.
Yes, so they've lost me.
They've lost me by making the game for Dark Souls fans.
And I'll get it cheaper. I mean, make a game for Dark Souls fans, but just make it, just polish it. Polish the fucker.
It's considerably more polished than Dark Souls.
I haven't played it, so that's just what I've seen. Maybe when you're playing it, it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's hard to judge on a video because it all depends on who's playing it. You know, if I were playing Dark Souls, nobody would ever pick up Dark Souls.
They were playing it how I would play it. I could tell. I felt like they're doing what I would do. You know, they did say certain things like you can go like there's not just like one way to go through. There's loads of different ways, and you might think,
well, that's the same
shit, I haven't gone that way.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, and that intrigues me. I'm intrigued by Dark Souls, but I didn't like the way it looked or the fighting. It didn't feel solid. What are we doing with this?
Oh, you charging? Oh yeah, charging your laptop before it shuts down. Yeah, so that's my major issue with Bloodborne. It's not a major issue. It's just I've already made my decision that I'm not going to play that game.
You'd already made it.
It's not. You've not made this game to. It's meant to be slightly easier than Dark Souls, but I played.
I love this music.
It's great music, absolutely fantastic.
It's fucking
I hope it's been picked up on the video. I'm not.
Well, when I put the surround sound on, it
the bass! Oh god, yeah, it is. Yeah. But so the Bloodborne. So it's in your possibly list. Get it when it's cheap.
It's in my get it when it's cheap, and then there might be something else out by then. But then like Batman looks cool.
Batman looks really good. The Batman looks really good. After watching that video that was posted on Show Me Gamers by whom? Was that you who posted that?
I posted the trailer, but then
that's the trailer. That was.
Chris Tunstall posted
an article.
The trailer with an article,
right.
Which what I normally do, I didn't notice that the date at the end for the release was a delay because I didn't know what fucking date it was coming out anyway because I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And I know it's been delayed a lot. Because it's supposed to come out last year, weren't it?
Yeah, it were
like November or something like that. And it's been delayed again by a week or two. I can't remember. I mean, I'm not that bothered about that, but I just did not notice these things. And I think there's some sort of pre-order bulks as well.
There is. There's a Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. But that doesn't annoy me as much. That's just a little niggle. I'll still get that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I might not get it straight away, but
with the Batman game, I was a bit. I wasn't affected by the delay because it was a game that.
Do it when it's finished.
Well, it's a game that's on my radar.
Is it Gears of War 3? That's what I'm worried about. Have I played this too much now?
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to get at in a sec. It was. I watched the video of it. I went, yeah, okay. Rocksteady are making this game. Brilliant. Loved Arkham City. Loved Arkham Asylum. I didn't bother playing. Whatever the other one was called.
Origins.
Didn't bother playing that one.
I didn't finish that one though. Yeah, it was the same again. I had that feeling of like...
I didn't want to play one not made by the people who made the game. I know it's meant to be alright.
No, it's good.
But I didn't want to play it because I thought, I've just finished City.
But it was Gears of War 3.
Yeah, well, I've just played City and I'd done everything on City. And I don't want to go back into that world right away. Now, with this new one, I'm like, yeah, okay. And then as I watch the video, I'm like, yeah, man, yeah. And I watched the combat, and the combat's got extra features in it, which is cool because I'm really good at the combat on the Batman game. And then I started thinking, I've said this before, I've played that before. It looks the same. And then he jumped into the Batmobile type of thing, Batma tank, I'm going to call it. And I was like, yeah, but I'm going to play that game. I wasn't put off by it. I just wasn't wowed by it. I'm definitely going to play it because I know it's going to be a very, very solid, well-made
The advantage
game.
this has as well is
And
it's
so the
on a new console.
Well, yeah. The delay didn't affect me because I just took it as a given that Rocksteady are making this game. The worst case scenario is going to be the same as City, but more.
Yeah,
that's the worst case scenario because you've already got an engine. Yeah. So I know I've got a good game.
And you got Batmobile.
And you got Batmobile, which makes no difference to me. But I was like, okay, so when that comes out, it comes out and I'll buy it. So I'm not asked. I wasn't bothered watching when that was going to come out. I wasn't overly asked about it being delayed. I did find it quite funny that it's Warner Brothers delaying something again. But you know, it's the same with Witcher 3. I was looking forward to that coming out last year, but it didn't break my heart when it got put back because I know that CD Projekt Red are going to release that when it's finished, and I'm like, I'm happy with that.
It's a good sign to me when they keep. I mean, it can be a bad sign when it's like The Last Guardian or something like that when they keep delaying stuff.
See, because that trailer looks brilliant.
Stuff.
The trailer to The Last Guardian still looks fantastic.
Well, you feel like when they delayed it to that extent, which is ridiculous.
Which is what, 3-4 years now?
Which is basically, you feel like the restarting, whatever it is not working. But whereas with Batman and other things, it's more of refined. You feel like, this isn't good enough for what we want. We don't want to like leave an average game out there because we want people to buy our next game.
Yeah,
it's not a massive. I know it's like 6 months or 7 months.
You find out that
it's not years.
You find out that Rockstar are delaying the next GTA game or the next Red Dead Redemption game. I wouldn't be pissed off with that. I'd be like, them guys, I trust them. They've earned my trust by making consistently fucking good games.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's my thing with Rocksteady and
is
that
it better
Batman
to be
game.
Delayed?
Fine.
Or
now if Ubisoft that said it, I'd be like, well, that game's going to come out, it's going to be broken.
It's going to be broken, isn't it? That should have been delayed.
Yeah. Watch Dogs.
Should have been delayed.
And it was
delayed. Should have been delayed more.
Yeah. Unity should have been delayed more.
Plus the trailer to Watch Dogs.
With Ubisoft games, when I hear that they're delaying something, I don't think like it's going to be for the better. Whereas when Rocksteady, CD Projekt Red delay a game, I'm happy. Yeah, do it, man, because I trust you guys. You've earned my trust and you've earned my money. Because I'm going to buy Batman brand new. I'm not going to wait for its pre-owned. It could get the shittest reviews ever.
Yeah.
And the shittest reviews ever will probably because, well, I've already played this game. It's like, well, you give 8.9 to the new Call of Duty game. It's the same fucking Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
But you're going to hammer this. So with Rocksteady, they've earned my trust as far as a consumer. Rockstar earned my trust as far as a consumer. CD Projekt Red. There's a few.
Nintendo delays something, whatever.
Yeah, they've earned my respect and they've earned my trust that they're going to put the money into it.
They just say it's ready when it's ready.
Yeah.
Same with Rockstar, Rocksteady. It's ready when it's fucking ready. Whereas Ubisoft, they only delay it because it works to the point. It's like they do want to release it then, but like it's so broken that we can't get away with that, so they wait to the point where it's broken, but they can get away with it.
3 or 4 patches down the line, we might have a working game. Well, that's the problem with it. I think with Ubisoft, because of how big they are as an organisation, I think they come out and you end up in a Molyneux aspect of over-promising stuff, like they did with Watch Dogs, like they did with Unity to a certain extent, and they over-promise and then they promise a date. Whereas in Rockstar, I've been working on the next Red Dead Redemption or whatever it is, and they were quiet about it. Then about a month beforehand, something might surprisingly leak, and then they'll come out and go, this game's coming out on such and such a date, and you can go, I'll take that as a fucking given. Possibly move back by a week, just for some kind of logistics or some shit, but I'll take that for a given, and that's when you start trusting sort of people. As CD Projekt Red have always said, the game is going to be done when the game is done, and they advertise that fucking Cyberpunk 2299 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it was just the thing, and they said it's coming out when it's ready. We're just showing you this because we're working on this game.
Yeah, just let you know that this thing exists.
That might be 5 years down the line.
Get excited for it, but don't hold your breath.
Yeah, I think what they were doing with that is a bit what Nintendo did with what they did recently with their announcement, which is just a matter of like, look, we are doing something. It might seem like we're not doing anything, but we're doing something. It's so the delay for Batman, I don't count it as a bad thing, unless it is purely Warner Brothers that have decided to delay it. In which case, I'm a bit dubious about that because they killed Dying Light for me, I'm never buying Dying Light.
I don't know why they delay it though, unless it was for like legitimate reasons.
Well, why did they delay?
If it was a movie coming out or some shit, then I'd be like, yeah, fuck off. But maybe it's just like timing. Maybe there's no other games coming out at that time. I'll have to check.
Well, yeah, it might be, but when you've got a game like Batman, it can go up against anything and still take a large market hold. As long as it don't come out in November.
Yeah, if it's not GTA or some.
Or Call of Duty.
Or Call of Duty, then.
You know, even if a Zelda came out, the Zelda fans are going to buy that Zelda game. And then you'll have some new adopters to it as well. But it's a different game.
Yeah, and so different.
You know, it's like this time of year we have a, you know, especially like leading up into summer, we have very little big game releases that come out, and it's like, well, why don't you steal it? Why don't you make a summer blockbuster game? Like we have a summer blockbuster movie. Do summer blockbuster games.
Because people that play games, they have this mentality, like it's like the movie mentality, like, oh, you don't watch movies in summer because they're all outside fucking playing frisbee or whatever. It's like, well, just release them in this country because it's probably pissing down anyway, so we want to play a fucking game. And the difference is, with a movie and a game, and just the culture of it, is people that play games want them all the time. We don't take a break in summer. No, we see the sun shining outside and we don't think, I'm going to go outside.
No, I'm going to go in Skyrim.
We think, I want to play a fucking good game, man. The only reason I'm forced to go outside is because I've got nothing to play. So I'll play my old shit again. Yeah. It's a different market, I mean, they know more than me. They must have done the research. They're not fucking stupid. Well, so there must be a reason for it. But
if they stop putting a life cycle onto a game, which is what they say that they're trying to prolong by putting DLC and stuff, that's not adding a life cycle to a game. A life cycle to a game is how long you keep that out on the marketplace. Now, that's it. It's as simple as that. It's.
Well, when you get a good game, it keeps selling. Well, I don't know about other things, but like GTA, I assume just still sells really well.
Yeah, it would have dropped dramatically, but it'll still be selling consistently.
Nintendo stuff seems to like just consistently sell well. If it's a good like a Mario or a Zelda or something, it seems to just. It's like they call it evergreen, don't they? It just keeps fucking selling. It just keeps going. It like. I bet now the original new Super Mario's on the DS
it's still selling.
Still sells all right.
Well, that's it.
It's just got this long.
You can go into a video store or a DVD shop or whatever you want to call them, and you can go in and ask for The Birds on DVD, and it'll be there on DVD. You can't go into a games shop and ask for a launch title for a PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 3. Now, I understand that it's a different market because you get a DVD player and that plays all DVDs and that's it, it's all done, right?
They don't age as badly though.
No, they don't, but on the same token, like PlayStation 3 is still currently current.
Yeah.
Right? So, why can't you go to a shop and say, excuse me, Mr. Game selling Mr. Man, can I have a brand new copy of Tekken Tag 2?
Yeah.
And they'll go, oh, we don't have it. Let's have we've got it on pre-owned.
You have to get that on the internet, wouldn't
you? You have to get that on the internet. You have to get that pre-owned. And it's like, well, the thing is, I understand that it's, I'm not ignorant to the fact that these people have to make these discs and they have to be out there physical and they have to be in demand. But you see that your game sells really, really well. And you make sure it's out there. And they started trying to do that by releasing the Platinum Edition and stuff like that. Well, do that, but after the game's been out for 3 years, well, what other games have you got? What other games have you got? What you make? If you're Namco Bandai and you own Tekken, and people like Tekken, you also own Ridge Racer. So let's say them two games came out at launch.
Fucking shit,
right? No, they are. But the thing is like what you then do is you do a double pack, and it's as simple as that.
Yeah,
that double pack is there, and then when you have 3 games and they're dated, and you get in the end. Well, you go to the shop, you spend £40, and you get 3 games. So people who are coming in to buy the new console will still buy that. You've not lost your money because you've got your rise and spike of sales when it first came out, and then you're still selling your game. You're still selling a game that, like Ridge Racer, would have lost them money, but you're still subtly bleeding money off people to subsidise that game that you've made.
I used to love going into Blockbuster game section,
Yeah.
and you could buy games, not renting them. You could buy the fuckers, and you'd see the old stuff, the stuff that you pass by,
Yeah.
like BioShock, that we were talking about earlier, and there'd be some sort of deal like
4 for 20.
buy 4 for 20 quid,
Yeah.
and you're like, right, well, I know this game isn't brilliant, this one, I'll have that. I've always fancied this, but I didn't want to. Just didn't want to buy it. But I know it's supposed to be good. Grab that, and I don't know what the fuck this is here, but I'll grab it anyway.
Yeah.
And you've just got these 4 games for 20 quid, 5 each, and you'd find some fucking good games that way. And then if you didn't like them, it didn't matter because you just haul them all back to the shop a fucking week later and
no. If you imagine,
trade them in.
if you imagine doing that where you get it brand new. You get all 4 of them games brand new, and you get a 3 months PlayStation Network pass, or a 3 months, or even a month's worth of.
No, you just get all the DLC that was released.
You get all the DLC
probably,
that was released.
The only reason they were so cheap was because they've been out a couple of years.
Yeah.
So if you buy that game, and you get all the DLC and all that.
And
shit.
then you get the other game that they actually released as well. So they're still making money off them.
You're getting the new versions.
So yeah,
they don't make money on the trade-ins.
No, but I mean,
but you get the new versions, and you want to get the new versions because if you get the trading version, you don't get all the DLC.
You don't get all the DLC, and
they're making money again.
And you don't get the PlayStation.
Why don't we run these companies?
And you don't get the PlayStation Network pass, which then people go, oh, I get that PlayStation Network, I get all the DLC.
Yeah.
Right, so like for instance, 360 is still a semi-relevant console at the moment. So, like, what came out on that? Red Dead Redemption came out on that. What else came out on that? GTA 4.
Such a good game.
Rockstar can then release a Rockstar double pack of these 2 games, right?
Yeah.
Which will then turn up when people are looking in a game store at what came out that week. They'll then see that as a double pack and they go, Red Dead Redemption, what's this like? You know, people who've been living under a rock will go, what the fuck? And you're like, yeah, that's really good.
Everybody knows
and you're getting GTA 4.
Not everybody follows games like us, but if
but
you see the GTA 4, they'll think, oh, I'll have that, and you get this other game with it. What's Red Dead? And a lot of people won't know what the fuck Red Dead is, but most people...
So you buy that, and it's brand new, and you get all the DLC with it.
And you sold on Red Dead then.
And you sold on Red Dead then, and then when Rockstar decide that they want to release Red Dead 2, Red Dead Redemption 2, not Red Dead 2, because it is technically the second one anyway, but when they decide to release that, then you've got another install base. You've got a lot of people who missed it the first time round, and we're at the end of it, and you're getting your game out, and you're still making money from that old IP. You're making brand, and you're not complaining about this pre-owned trading shit, because people are picking up for next to nothing.
Yeah, it's fucking...
Because
a lot of stupid, but they must know this. Why don't they know this? I mean,
what they used to do when I was working at game, we first started doing the pre-owned section. When we first started doing the pre-owned section, we're boring shit out of people now, but when we first started doing the pre-owned section, me and the manager, the assistant manager at the time, Ramon, we didn't really get along. We got along outside of work, but inside of work we didn't get along. Right, so the manager decided to put me and him in charge of the pre-owned section. So I'm like, okay. And at the time, PlayStation 1 was out, and what I decided to do is I said, why don't I make bundles? I'll make bundles of games, right? Yeah. So when people are buying a new console, people are buying a new console and they're going, I want some racing games. Well, I'll make a racing game bundle. And what I'll do is I'll shove one of the shit racing games that we're never going to get rid of in this bundle. So you'll get Gran Turismo 2, and you will get Shit Racing 7.
Yeah, they must have like hundreds of games that are shit that no one's bought. They've got all this stock they want to get rid of. Bundle it with GTA or Gran Turismo
so
or
you
whatever.
bundle it like that, you've got one premium game, and then we sell it for... I think at the time we're selling these 3 games, I think it was like 30 quid, you buy these 3 games, you're getting a game that is actually worth £15, and the other 2 are worth 2 or 3 quid, but you're getting 3 games. So that's how you see it as a consumer. You're like, I'm getting more for the money, that's fine. Because one of them games, I value more than the £15 that it's worth.
Yeah.
I value it more. So because you look at it and you value it more, you then buy it. And I used to do bundles like that. And then I used to do mixed bundles, so people can have a fighting game, a racing game, and whatever kind of game. And then I do an adventure game bundles. So I used to do that kind of stuff. Now, with the way that gaming market works, is a lot of companies have bought out other companies. So their old back catalogues are now belonging to that new company. So with EA, for argument's sake, they own so many fucking game companies, unreal. So EA then can go, right, well, Burnout Paradise, we spent a bit of money on Burnout Paradise. We spent a bit of money on Burnout Paradise, so why don't we put Burnout Paradise in this bundle, and then we can go, right, we'll put Bioshock 3 in there, and we'll put another game in there, and we'll put another game. Then what you get is you get a lot of games all shoved into one big bundle that you might be able to purchase, and you'll be like, okay, fair enough, and it gets you onto these IPs, and it makes you a little bit more interested and a bit more aware of the IPs when they do release a brand new update for them. So, like the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4 all of a sudden have, I know everybody's heard of Burnout, but like you have a Burnout thing, and then that way they're still making money back on them Burnout things. And I don't begrudge that. That's cool because like the consumer themselves are getting three games. Let's say one of them's really outstanding, the other two are average, or even like two of them are average and one of them's terrible. But still, your money's going further, and you might be more tempted to spend more money, as in buying a brand new item, as opposed to the pre-owned item, where the likelihood is the discs are scratched to fuck and they don't work when you get home anyway. So there's that kind of aspect to it, and I don't understand why they don't do it, because they've made these games, and in the gaming world, they release a game, and that initial release of a game, they then put in all the pins and hopes on the 3-month window that game comes out. That's where they want to make their money back. Whereas if they start making money 3-4 years down the line from those games, then that's extra money in the pocket.
Well, we're going on a bit here and then.
I was a bit, yeah. Because you went for a piss.
And I'll tell you why. Because it was going on anyway, so I thought I'll just have a quick piss. Yeah, no, I do agree with you. I think it's perfect. What I've noticed is a theme going on these shows is we keep solving all these problems. I've
noticed we solve everything. We solve everything.
We're a problem solver.
I don't know how long this is going on. This probably started about, we're about an hour and a half mark now.
About an hour and a half mark.
I will say, this competition, just to add extra difficulty into it, because I were expecting us to get a little bit further, and it's not a game, unfortunately, it's going to be really boring for you to watch, because you're just seeing the for the competition, it's whenever you see the orb on the screen. Not the item pickup, just the item itself. So during all these little replays,
demo plays,
like right there, he's picked up the orb. That counts as an orb. So
I know. Yeah, at the start, Aaron said this doesn't count. We saw the orb on the demo.
As soon as we start the game,
the true winner will now know, because he's watched all of the video. And I say he or she because there's probably only one person that's watched it to the fucking end. Will know the true score. So it is every time you see the orb.
Every time.
Even in the demos, even what's playing now, we're not playing. Every time you've seen the orb, I'm gonna have to count this shit. Fucking
yes, you are gonna have to count it.
Just to round it
off.
Well,
you'll get a t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm not in this competition. They're the rules.
They're the rules.
One more thing that I always say, I'll say again, is I didn't really like GTA 4.
I wasn't a big fan of it.
I just didn't like it. I'm very disappointed. But when Red Dead came out, I thought it was brilliant. And I always said that GTA needs to stop being in this modern shit. It needs to either go right to the future, because I liked it when it went to the 80s.
Yeah.
And then I liked it when it went to the 90s.
Yeah.
That game wasn't as good, but I liked it.
GTA 5 hit the right mark though.
GTA 5 is good, because the game's good. And I think that was right. That's alright. Yeah. I'll give that one a pass.
Yeah. I think they're going to struggle with next one.
It's getting too modern, and if it's like GTA 6, it's fucking modern again. It's like, no, go to the future. You know what I mean?
I'd prefer them to go to the 60s or 70s.
But I'd rather you go to the 60s, 70s. Go to the
if they go to the future, the entire soundtrack's going to be fucked. Go
to the war. You've already built the engine now for the next generation. It works on that. They can probably do more with it now. Yeah. Change the era. So I always thought when I played Red Dead, I thought this is GTA 4. This is GTA 4. This is the GTA 4 they wanted to do, but they were too scared
to call it GTA 4.
To call it GTA 4 because they might be like, it's not GTA 4. He's got a fucking horse. But it's a Grand Theft Auto game.
Yeah.
They've replaced the cars with horses.
Yeah.
And you're a cowboy, and that is what they used to do. They used to fuck around with the time, and they found the perfect way to do it. But they were too scared to say this is GTA 4, so they're like, right, let's do that. And I'm a bit worried that they're going to fall into that pattern.
I think we're not going to see a GTA game for quite a while.
Well, good. I don't want them to.
I don't want to.
2 DLC packs, like Ballad Tony and the biker ones. Yeah. I enjoyed them more than I enjoyed GTA 4.
The guy I know, Paul, he loved GTA 4, but he preferred the DLC packs.
Yeah.
DLC packs were incredible.
So,
but yeah,
just winding up with that, I suppose.
I think we'll call it a do there then. Even though I still want to waffle, so shall we do an extra time? Or are you...
We could do an extra time. So we'll sign off.
We'll sign off, or we'll put a different game on.
And then we'll have another link of like extra time.
Yeah, that's going to be another.
So you really want to listen to us talk more shit?
Well, the thing is the way I see it is, okay, I've done a visual competition here just to get a T-shirt and stuff like that. But still, I still maintain once I get to 100 subscribers, we'll do the competition I mentioned last week, which is the Xbox Live, the PlayStation Network. That is still going. That is still alright. I have noticed I've got a few more subscribers, so thank you very much for subscribing. The thing is what I might start doing then is if I'm going to do competitions, I will actually make it so it's not necessarily a visual competition. We'll make it so you have to listen to the audio, because you could basically turn this on your phone, put your headphones in and listen to it as a podcast. Not just watch it. It's an audio thing as well, because I understand a lot of people want to do that kind of stuff on the train or going somewhere, something you listen to. So we'll start doing that. But for this one, you can win a T-shirt if you tell us how many orbs there are. We're going to wrap it up here. We'll change the game, and we might do a little bit of extra time, probably half an hour or something. So thank you very much for watching, listening, or whatever you do when we put these videos on.
Masturbating.
No.
Just got horrible image.
Debating. Master debating.
Master debating.
Master debating.
Not the other thing.
So for now, that's me, Barry Hughes, El Padre, saying goodbye, and
me, Adam Gorstang, Absolute Jim. See you later.
Alright.